the Red Sox. They'll get a mighty roll.
If Louis Tiant has his control, he'll be all right, and of course that's where you'll see the head feints and all the body fakes that he likes to do. He's people call him an exotic type of a pitcher. If he doesn't have his control, he'll be in trouble, and of course he has to get his fastball in there.
And he had another 200-hit season, 7 for him. He's chasing Ty Cobb's record. There's a bounding ball to Denny Doyle, big hop to him. There's the first out of the first game. One away. And the corner here is not too far away. He has a line shot to Doyle.
He was successful against Oakland, and so far off the first 2 batters, he has been successful there, but he has fallen behind.
3-2 delivery. There's a fly ball, shallow right. Evans is waiting for it, and the Reds go quietly down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. At the end of the first half inning, they'll score.
Don Gullett will be Don Gullett today. He knows no other way to pitch. Mostly we'll go with the fastballs. You'll see a fork ball, and we'll try to mix in a curveball and slider against some of the left-hand pitchers. But because of the Green Monster, we're not going to change too much. We have our scouting reports. We're going to go to their weaknesses, and we're not going to let any Green Monster bother us.
Piece of literature shows Gullett has already pitched in a World Series. There's a ground ball, base hit. Back Gullett. There goes his no-hitter. That's how you win. The Reds do the same thing. Runner on first. And the bunt. Beautiful bunt. Perez tags him out. Down to second is Evans. Doyle can lay that ball on a dime. He's on. Red Sox have runners on first and second. And a powerhouse right-handed batter coming up, Carlton Fisk. They can both run. Pop up, out and back a second. Morgan backpedaling. Infield fly rule called. Batter automatically out. Runners advance at their own risk. Just about everything. There's a bounding ball. This will be a tough play. And everybody's safe. Here comes Evans, and Evans is out at home plate. Morgan is claiming that he was obstructed with. Interfered with trying to field that ball. He was interfered with, but he's not going to argue.
Pete Rose out there, too.
That's the end of the first inning. No score.
First inning against the A's, he forced a mistake by Washington.
There's a drive to right fielder Dwight Evans. Ball is not carrying the right field today.
At Fenway Park, as we see Tiant pitching again, the fans started to yell, "Louis, Louis, Louis." It became a big chant here, and you see why. He really dazzles the folks.
I think he's put together with nails and pegs. There's a changeup hit high in the air to left. Yastrzemski drifting toward the corner. Has room right into the green door. And that's it, 3 up and 3 down. 3-0 to Petrocelli. A right-hander, Burleson's on deck. Then a left-hander, Cooper. Walking. The second walk by Gullett. The Reds are used to artificial turf. You lay back there, the ball will bounce over your head. There goes the runner. And it's a base hit off Rose's glove to left. Here comes Petrocelli to third. Red Sox have runners on first and third, playing hit and run. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cecil Cooper. Got him on a high, hard one. First strikeout recorded by Don Gullett. Runners on first and third, 1 out. Struck him out on a curveball. That's 2 strikeouts, and Gullett is pitching in the clutch when he's had to. Fly ball down the right field line. The wind may keep it playable. It does. And Griffey has it in foul ground to retire the side. And that's pitching, my friend, in this little ballpark. Griffey, Geronimo, and Gullett. Change up. Doyle grabs it, throws to first, and got him. Good play.
Red Sox season change when Denny Doyle joined them in Kansas City in mid-June. The big acquisition.
He has been a spark, and it's interesting that on a change of speed pitch, normally a second baseman would be breaking toward first base.
He hits a high smash right center. The wind may hold it up. Freddie Lynn's calling for it. 2 down. Don Gullett from Lynn, Kentucky. All-state and everything, including backgammon. It's a hot shot to shortstop Concepcion. And we have 2 down. We have a 3-1 count to Carlton Fisk, 2 down. Pudge Fisk. There's a high drive to left field, way up, way up. But the wind is holding it up, and it's caught by Foster, and he judged it perfectly. You couldn't play it easier than that. 3 up, 3 down at the end of 3, no score. And his telephone number.
Here's that little dipsy doodle. Slow curveball. Morgan, an excellent fastball hitter.
Morgan lines the first hit for the Reds into center field. And he's a first base runner. Now the drama starts. And Joe Morgan run on Carlton Fisk. We forgot all about Bench. He's the batter.
Balk.
Balk. He called a balk.
Morgan yelled immediately when he threw.
Now here's Darrell Johnson coming out to argue with the National League umpire who called the balk.
Now, one of the ways they will call a balk on Tiant is if he throws to first base and then step. The rule says you must step toward first base and then throw. And
This
Tiant
was a controversy, Tony, before the series. The Reds claimed he balked. And they got a National League umpire who called it at first.
I'll say this, Kurt and Dick. The National League umpires during the course of the year have called this balk on National League pitchers all year long. He wasn't called for a balk all of 75, and he claimed...
Boy, the Red Sox are giving it to Colosi. Colosi now is pointing in. And Darrell Johnson, they're on him now. They're really on him out of the Red Sox dugout.
Umpires will be much more patient during the course of a World Series.
That's
They're
Bernie
instructed by the
Carbo.
commissioner's office.
Bernie Carbo used to play in the National League. There goes Morgan. And it's popped up. Carlton Fisk will have a play on this one. The wind helped him. Kept it out of the box seat. Morgan had a tremendous jump on Tiant. He's got him. No run. 1 hit, 1 left. At the end of 3.5, no score. I don't know. You hear that about give you the low strike of the National, high strike of the American. There's a drive in the deep center. Geronimo drawing the beat on it. 2 down. Again, the wind held the ball up. What the hitters like. The white ball comes out of the green wall. Straight background. There's a base hit by Wilson in the right field. That's his second hit in a row. They have a book on each team. There goes the runner. Bench's throw right on the button. Don't run on him. Burleson's an easy out. Johnny Bench to Concepcion. No runs, 4 hits for the Red Sox. No runs, 1 hit for the Reds. There's a drive to left. Yastrzemski will have to cut it off. He does, and he holds him to a single. That's his kind of play out there. Very important in this part. Wiggle, waggle. Now stop. That is a second strikeout for Tiant. Check swing. Hit to Petrocelli. Fast man. He has him. 2 down. Foster moves to second. And Billingham will go for the Reds. Game 2 at the same time. Pops it up. Fisk gives way to Petrocelli. The side is out. No runs, a hit, 2 left.
The Americans play Cooper that far down the left field line. They play him like a right-handed pull hitter.
Swings and misses, and that's the way to pitch to Cooper, outside. He got him with the fastball, so Cooper goes down for the second time on strikeout. Gullett's 3rd strikeout of the game. And Tiant walks. Well, Gullett walks Louis Tiant with 1 out in the 5th inning, to the delight of the fans here at Fenway. Sometimes serves base hits to left and right center field. And there's a blooper in the right field for a base hit. Holding at second is Tiant, and the Red Sox have their 5th hit off Don Gullett. Tiant is on at second. Doyle at first, 2 down, no score. Bouncing ball handled by Perez, and that will end it in the 5th inning. So the Red Sox get a hit and leave 2. We've completed 5 with the score. The Reds nothing and the Red Sox nothing. And Rose times it, and Dwight Evans comes in to make the catch. Dwight Evans can do it all in right field.
They're the underdogs. They've got a great shot. If he loses, they could be bad trouble.
That's a fair ball down the right field line, and Evans will have no play at second. And going in is Joe Morgan, and he almost did have a play indeed. Third baseman Petrocelli holds Morgan at second. Bench is out. 2 strikes the count to Tony Perez. Morgan is at second with 2 out. And he pulls him on that slow outside curve. And Perez goes down for the second time. Third strikeout for Louis Tiant. We go to the bottom of the 6th. No score. No score. Bottom of the 6th inning. Don Gullett. 1 hopper to Concepcion. Fisk is retired. 1 out.
The strike zone. He can spot it when he gets ahead.
You see the background. Lynn bounces a single up the middle. His second hit of the day and the 6th hit off Don Gullett.
That's what we meant about the background. You see that white ball?
And there's a hit to right field. Lynn will go to third, and here is Griffey in the corner. He makes the play. Going to second with a double is Petrocelli. The Red Sox have runners at second and third and 1 out. Rico Wynn with the pitch to the right field corner.
I think an interesting comment was made by your broadcast partner during the year, the Hawk, Ken Harrelson, when he said he hasn't seen anybody who could throw fastballs consistently by the Red Sox.
They got pennant fever early here. And there's a fly ball to center field. Getting a late start is Geronimo. He makes the catch. And here comes Lynn. Here comes the throw, and Lynn is out at home.
Well, he challenged one of the great throwing arms in baseball, Cesar Geronimo.
Here's Geronimo from our center field camera. He has a great throwing arm, but figuring with Tiant coming next, the pitcher, Zimmer sends him. They played this aggressively all year long. Ball hit the side of the mound, unfortunately bounced back to Bench.
Johnny Bench makes a good play because this is like a shortstop playing a 2-hopper.
He might have the best throwing arm in baseball. He did not get much on that ball, though, oddly enough. A 2-hopper.
Right.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
And look where Petrocelli is, Dick. He's right on top of the third base line.
And a chopper to shortstop and under the glove of Rick Burleson into left field. So Foster is on base for the second time this afternoon, a base hit.
Good point just made by Kurt Dick Stockton.
He makes his definite stop. And Concepcion loops one to left field. Yastrzemski coming on and makes the catch. Carl Yastrzemski. 36 years old, coming on and covering left field. As he says, he plays it in his sleep.
Here's Carl. We mentioned earlier he has the ability to play a very shallow left field in this park. Unlike Foster, who will play deep to play the wall. Kurt?
Here's another angle. He used to be a shortstop in the minor leagues. He can really charge a ball. Great body control. Year after year, he used to lead the American League in assists.
And there goes the runner, the pitch out, the throw to second. And they've got him. George Foster, who only had 2 stolen bases this year, is thrown out. Carlton Fisk in the first attempt by the Reds to Ken Griffey. 2 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 7th inning, no score. And a line drive, base hit in the corner. Let's see how Evans plays this right field wall. Griffey will go into second with a double.
There's Gullett. He'll come up to bat now. Maybe during the season they might have done something different, but he wants him in here. He's had a shutout going at Fenway, and he's his best pitcher, so Sparky goes with him.
2 strikes. And there is a ball that's caught by Kenny Doyle. Tough play for Doyle. He had to go to his left, and he saved a run with that catch. And Gullett is out.
Now they rise in the corporate ranks.
And a base hit for Tiant.
Standing ovation for Louis.
Gullett got him a slow curve, and Louis gets a base hit.
They love him here, don't they?
And here goes the chant.
They want him to steal, too, and he might.
I'm sure he remembers it. There's the bunt by Evans, the sacrifice, and the throw to second is in the dirt in the center field. Tiant will hold it second.
Whoa!
Gullett took a gamble, tried to get the lead man, and it backfired.
Oh, he's something.
And the Red Sox have runners at first and second, nobody out.
Gullett is an excellent fielder. He got off the mound very well, and then he looked like he took too much time. Right here, he says, I've got him dead. He threw a sinker ball to Concepcion covering. Very alertly, Geronimo backs the play up, keeping Tiant at second base, and then almost throwing behind him and picking him off.
Quiet, does not make many headlines. And he slaps it into left field for a base hit. Tiant will hold it third. And the bases are loaded, nobody out. just slapped it to the left side, and no way Don Zimmer was going to send Tiant. But the Red Sox have the best opportunity that either side has had right now.
They come in, the ball gets by, and the Red Sox may have something big going.
Playing more straight away to the outfield. And it's a line drive, right field, coming on Griffey. It's a hit. Tiant coming in. Here comes the throw, cut off by Perez.
Oh, Johnny wanted it to go through.
He missed the plate. I didn't see him touch the plate. He missed the plate and went back and touched it.
Concepcion was yelling
the plate.
Concepcion yelling to Perez, throw the ball, but Tiant went back and touched home.
We get a rerun. You'll see him miss the plate when he crosses it.
And the Red Sox have broken the scoreless tie. Do I have to touch home?
I couldn't tell. Did he nick the corner of it first time?
So Yastrzemski drives in the first run of the game, and Sparky Anderson has gone to the mound, and we will see a new pitcher, Clay Carroll, coming in for Don Gullett.
And Yastrzemski continues to do it at the age of 36, suddenly catching fire when they're dangling that money out there in the playoffs.
The payoff pitch, way outside, and Clay Carroll forces in a run. It's 2-0 Boston as Evans comes across.
And still nobody out.
Cecil Cooper, Denny Doyle, and of course Fred Lynn can hit left-handers, and now we're going to see Will McEnany, who along with Rawley Eastwick, two young relievers who have done the job for the Cincinnati Reds this year. Lynn has been vulnerable to sliders from left-handed pitchers this season. And he swings and misses for strike 3, and that's the first out here in the 7th inning. Hit a big home run against Raleigh Fingers to give the Red Sox an edge. Here's a base hit to left field. Doyle scores. They're going to send Yastrzemski. Here's the throw to the plate. It's cut off. 2 more runs score. It's 4-0 Red Sox.
And not a very strong throw by George Foster. It's very shallow out in left field. The scouting reports that Frank Malzone and Eddie Casco put together warned about the arm of Cesar Geronimo in center. They said on the mound, I think he might let Burleson take a swat at it. He's been a good clutch hitter for you all year.
And a base hit left field. Fisk coming around. Here's the throw to the plate. And scoring is Fisk. Going to second. Safe there is Burleson.
And there is something you rarely see Cincinnati do. Rose was in the cutoff position. No chance for a play at the plate. They let the ball go through, and that enabled Burleson to keep going to second. Like the championship series, they are very aggressive.
Maybe once or twice all year. And this is why it hurts. And Burleson taking advantage of it. Second and third, the infield is in. Cooper hits a long drive, right field. Going back is Griffey on the warning track. Makes the catch. Both runners will tag. Petrocelli scores. Burleson to third. It's a 6-0 game.
Boy, any other day, that's up in the bleachers. That ball was hit against the wind.
And look at the Red Sox bench.
They have not been effective. Carroll and McEnany.
Here's Jim Rice. What a job he did this year for the Red Sox. Tiant pops it up. Perez in front of the Red Sox dugout makes the catch for the third out. But listen to the hand. The Red Sox come up with 6 runs to break a scoreless tie.
Walked only 2. They've both been intentional.
Both Cesar Geronimo. And there's a fly ball in the right field. Dwight Evans has the play. 2 down. But Cincinnati is explosive. Burleson on one hop. Side is retired. So Tiant responds to the 6-run inning by retiring the Reds in order in the 8th.
Ned Martin, a very popular broadcaster and radio with the Red Sox. And Ned's in back of the booth. Good luck tomorrow, Ned.
And Doyle draws a walk.
He played hurt.
And it's caught by Perez. Steps on the bag for the double play, and the side is retired. Well, nothing Denny Doyle could do about that. And Jim Burton, a left-hander, just in case. Perez has struck out twice and lines this first pitch to center field. Freddie Lynn. Does he go get him, Kirk?
Oh, he glides after the ball. We had to beat them off. There was the pressure.
Strike 1 pitch, and it's popped up. Doyle is going out, and he'll call for it. 2 down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Crowd on its feet here at Fenway on an overcast, raw day. And Petrocelli gloves it. A throw in time. And the Red Sox have drawn first blood in the 1975 World Series. Louis Tiant, with the help of a 6-run seventh, spins a 5-hit shutout to give the Sox the victory.
Dick, they played a flawless game. They just can't make a mistake in the field. That last play by Petrocelli was a sparkler. Yastrzemski, Freddie Lynn. They're taking the extra base. They're doing everything that the book says you're supposed to do to play baseball.